to another great show with Sean Unboxing. It's amazing to me how slow and mentally challenged some fucking individuals are. Literally. They consistently make everything about race, but then they point fingers at you and act as if you're the one making things about race. Now, let's set some things straight, because this dumb motherfucker, because that's what he is, a dumb motherfucker, he put up a video, multiple videos I think, shitting on Latino fighters for being drug cheats, right? He made using PEDs in the sport of boxing about race. He did that. And then, of course, accuses everyone else, saying, well, if it was a black guy, you know what you would say. Well, that's that's not based on reality. That's based on your opinion. You think people think like you do. You think that people are so racially fixated that they will do these things. When Alicia Baumgardner, Big Baby, Dillian White, Connor Benn, any of these other black boxers got caught using PEDs, the one channel that wasn't talking about them and wasn't hating on them because of that was my channel. You didn't talk about it, except unless you got an axe to grind, like against Big Baby. You never mentioned really the other ones, unless you could somehow twist it into some sort of poor black narrative that everyone is racist and subjecting black people to some unfortunate circumstance, even though they did it to themselves. Me, I don't talk about PED use. I was pointing out you and your hypocrisy. The fact that you only focus on fucking PEDs. You still accuse Manny Pacquiao of using PEDs, yet he's never failed a drug test, ever. He's never even got caught using an illegal IV. But see, you have a different perspective towards non-black fighters. You think that black fighters should always get the benefit of the doubt and always get a pass. And everybody that's not black should be hyperly criticized and ridiculed. You've done it. Everybody who watches your channel knows it. The people that follow you are people that are like-minded like you, racially obsessed black Americans that think everyone is racist, but the truth is they're just looking at themselves in the fucking mirror. Like you. Yes, you got a Mexican wife. That don't change you from being a fucking blatant racist. You know, blatant. Because you're the one that made PED use about race, not me. When I made that video, it was to show you that not only Mexicans or Caucasians or Asians use PEDs. Historically in sports, you're a football fan, so you know this better than anyone. You know all the dudes in the NFL recently that got caught using PEDs. Baseball, my favorite player, Barry Bonds, fucking followed everybody else that was cheating at the time, right? Drug cheating in sports is the norm because there's millions of dollars on the fucking table. If people are waving these kind of fucking checks in front of you, you're going to cheat. But only a guy like you and the usual suspects want to use and twist this to make it about race, as opposed to talk about what it really is. And that's the problem with America, why it's divided, because the media is selling you guys some bullshit and you're buying into it and thinking, poor us, it's only us, we're always the victims. But yet you can't even understand how this is all a fucking conspiracy to manipulate the population and have them divided so that they can't group together to fucking make America better. Because to make America better, you need to have Latinos, blacks, Asians, Caucasians, fucking everyone on the same page, right? But unfortunately, the media is controlling you guys. You know, fucking black Americans just love being controlled by the Democrats, the slave masters that fucking controlled them 400 years ago and are still controlling them 400 years later. But that's okay. If that's what you want to vote for, help yourself. But literally, you're the hypocrisy here. You're the one literally that making PED use in sports a race issue. Not me. I was just trying to shine light on your hypocrisy. But you're so stupid, you can't even fucking understand that. You're so dense that of course you got to twist it and act like I made the video first. But it was you. And I'm only responding to what you did to shine a light on your fucking hypocrisy. And then let's look at this newest topic. Literally, you made a video shitting on Keyshawn Davis, and you made videos shitting on him even before this whole sort of situation unfolded, right? Before you really even had need to be critical of him, because you support Black American fighters. So why are you being hypercritical, just like you were with Boots Ennis? Two of the most highly acclaimed up-and-coming young fighters in boxing, yet you were one of the most fucking critical. And you know that because you saw all the hate you got from Black Americans with your take on Boots Ennis. Right? You know it, and I know it, and anyone that watches our channel knows the kickback you got from people that fucking thought you were out of line. But you'll ignore that because, of course, it's a race thing. It's not a race thing, except from your perspective. When you're talking about a Black American, why would I bring up non-Black Americans to make a point? Because I'm trying to shine a light on you. Using non-white Americans or non-Black Americans as an example, that has no bearing on you at all. It's not shining a light on you because you literally have shit on those guys already. So it doesn't prove my point if I talk about Kovalev and other people. But of course you're so fucking dense that you think I'm making this about race. No, I'm not making it about race. I'm keeping on fucking the same page. We're talking about Keyshawn Davis, a Black American fighter who you're critical of because you don't like his personality. But yet I pointed out, oh, so how come you didn't have the same energy for Floyd, Shakur, Devin Haney, Floyd Mayweather, Deontay Wilder, who had similar type of situations in their life, yet you fanboyed for fucking most of those guys, Floyd and Wilder for sure, and Haney of course, right? So you're part of the problem. Black on black hate, that's coming from you. You say, I use these black fighters to create a division amongst Black American boxing fans. I don't need to do that because you guys do it perfectly fine on your own. You didn't just see the whole fucking Errol Spence, Bud Crawford back and forth. That wasn't perpetuated by non-black people. That was totally perpetuated by black people who fucking love that whole black on black fucking crime type of situation, right? Literally going out of their way to shit all over Bud Crawford for 5 years. But you know that because you responded to it. You fucking were critical of people that were doing that. So let's be honest. I know you won't be because you can't be, because you're just a born fucking liar, but that's fine. And then this whole Devin Haney, Tank Davis shit that's going on right now, exactly same fucking scenario. This is not being perpetuated by non-black boxing fans. This is being perpetuated by Black American boxing fans. Devin Haney fans, the LDBC, and then of course, Tank Davis fans, right? So I'm not using anyone to fucking divide and do anything. I'm giving my opinion. You may disagree with it because with you only see fucking through racial fucking lenses. With you, I'm a non-black person, so of course I'm racist. There's no way I can look at the sport unless I'm looking at it racially. Yet you're the one that consistently always looks at it racially. You brought up different races in a conversation we're talking about a black man. Why do I need to bring up non-black men when we're talking about you, a black man, and another black man? And I'm trying to show you that you're a hypocrite because you didn't have the same energy for these other Black American fighters who had similar situations. And the irony with this whole story is he fucking literally in his video tried to defend Floyd Mayweather and say he's never seen a video or a picture of Floyd's wife beat up. The dude spent months in jail. The dude literally went to fucking jail. So you think it was all a conspiracy? The man that's got millions and millions of dollars can't afford good fucking lawyers? If he's in jail, it's because there was perfectly fucking a large amount of evidence to lock his ass up. Just like Tank Davis, who also fucking got locked up. And of course, you don't have an issue with that. You want to pull up Manny Pacquiao because he had sex with another woman when he was married. Every single black fucking sports figure you support fucking has definitely done the same fucking thing. So who gives a fuck that Manny Pacquiao cheated on his wife? No one is fucking surprised at all. Literally, he lived in the Philippines. He owned a bar, not unfamiliar to Floyd Mayweather, who owned a strip bar. Floyd was fucking bitches at the strip bar. Manny was fucking bitches at the bar in the Philippines. Was he drinking? Sure, he can drink. Drinking is not fucking illegal. But of course, you want to make this racial and you want to hate on Pacquiao because Floyd was brought into the conversation. Pacquiao never did jail time. Floyd did. That's just the facts. You can try to shine some light on Manny Pacquiao and say he's not perfect. I don't think anyone ever said he was. This is a guy that grew up in one of the poorest countries in the world, growing up in fucking the gutter. So if he's not perfect, it's totally fucking understandable. But maybe you should be more focused on sticking to the fucking facts. The fact was, you were being critical of Keyshawn Davis because you don't like his personality. But yet you didn't have problem with any of these other people's personality. These people that did things like attack other people, attack women, go to jail, attack other fighters in front of their kids, right? For you, this was okay. You actually defended most of those guys. Wilder, you defended. Haney, you defended. I don't know about Shakur, maybe not. Of course, Floyd, you defended, right? You even defended fucking Errol Spence driving drunk and almost killing himself, and twisted that as if, you know, people are being racial towards fucking Spence. What are you talking about? Oh, look, nobody said that about fucking Kovalev. Kovalev fucking got drunk and crashed a car in Russia, I think. How much news fucking casts were pushing that in America? That was Russian news. Maybe if we were living in Russia, we'd be discussing that conversation. But of course, everybody saw the whole Errol Spence video because it was all over fucking social media. We are not Russian. We don't speak Russian. We don't watch Russian news. And as far as that, it is what it is. Like if Kovalev didn't go to jail, Kovalev didn't go to jail. I mean, I'm not making these people into criminals, right? That's the difference between me and you. You're picking and choosing which people to make into criminals. I don't care. I don't watch fucking sports people as idols. To me, they are sports fan people. I want to watch them perform. I don't give a fuck what they do in their personal life. Ike Ibuchi, loved him as a fighter. Mental case, who did terrible things, went to jail. Right? The Venezuelan guy, great fighter, huge power, went to jail for killing his wife and then killed himself. You don't see me highlighting these guys and defending what they did. Sports people are just normal people. Some of them are great people, other ones are complete dickheads and assholes. But it's ironic because if I don't like Floyd Mayweather because I think he's an arrogant prick, then I'm racist because I think he's an arrogant prick. But yet you can feel this way, and it's perfectly okay, and you'll use it in a conversation to criticize Keyshawn. And I admit, Keyshawn did not make himself look good this weekend. See, that's being honest as a fan. I'm not going out of my way to shit on him, to be hypercritical against him, because when guys like Shakur failed their weight, when guys like Tank Davis, David Benavidez failed their weight, I didn't go overboard shitting on them either. It is what it is. They were being unprofessional, just like what Keyshawn did this weekend. Unprofessional. And for a guy that calls himself the businessman, you expect more from him, right? He should be on business. Unfortunately, it wasn't. And as far as the situation with Albright, yeah, it is what it is. I ain't gonna over fucking react to it. People will, not me. But with you gotta make this fucking always about race. This whole Keyshawn situation and you has nothing to do with race. I never needed to bring up non-black fighters because I'm talking about you and fighters you like and fighters you gave a pass.